Hi everyone, and I am doing something different today. I'm back from my wine diaries. This is going to be a fun series, so I hope that you guys join me for, I don't know what it is, but I hope you guys join me. So anyway, I have got two of the same types of wine. I have not had this wine in probably 30 years. I have no idea what made me think about getting this wine, but anyway, I'm excited to check these out for you. Like I said, they're the same wine, just different wineries. It's Gewürztraminer. So one's from the or Chateau Ste. Michel. This is out of Washington State. And the other one is Fetzer. And this one's out of California, Mendocino County line. Yeah, that one. So anyway, I'm excited to open these up. Of course, you can see I opened one already and had some. But anyway, I'm excited to have you join me in these travels. And yeah, so I hope you stick around and let's do a little taste test together. Hi everyone, I'm Nancy and welcome back to my channel. This is my new series that I'm just calling Nancy's Wine Diaries, and I have no idea where I'm going with this or what I really want to accomplish. I just know it's just lots of fun. So I'm trying two wines tonight, different wineries, but the same type. It's the Gewürztraminer, and I have not had this in maybe 30 years. And the first time I had this, I was on a business trip with my boss when I worked for Mini Systems out of North Attleboro, Massachusetts, and we had gone down to Orlando for an electronics show. And one thing about this company, Mini Systems, when we did business trips, they treated their employees really well. After hours, I mean, they took us out to eat and whatever. Well, my boss wanted nothing like with a group of people. We were in Orlando, we were going to Disney, we were doing Universal. After hours, we did all that things, and nobody wanted to join us because he was like a daredevil. We had to go on every thrill ride because no one in his family wanted to do stuff like that with him. They would go with him and they would do, okay, rides or whatever, but yeah, so yeah, I was like his guinea pig because he wanted someone to scream along with him. And every night we would go out and just have a nice dinner and different wines. And the first time I had this wine, I was with him. And yeah, so anyway, I haven't thought about this for so long, but I got some Gewürztraminer. So the first one, and I was like, well, how do I know which one I want to try? And so I went online and I was looking at different wines and I didn't really know. So there's two liquor stores that are kind of like in my area. So I thought and I've been shopping in each one, so I felt comfortable going in. And when I really was kind of overwhelmed. There's so many different ones. So I went up to one of the cashiers or the service people there, and I just told them what I was looking for, but I didn't really know the brand. Could they recommend one that maybe is one of their best sellers? So the first one I went to gave me Fetzer, and it might have been like $10.98 or whenever. I did go online and there was different stores that had it on sale in the area for like $7.98. Some were up to like $15.98, but it was all right around that same price range. The second store that I went into gave me the Chateau Ste. Michel, and that's out of Washington. That was right around the same price. And when I came home and I looked online, different stores in the area all kind of had that for the same price as well. So just nothing crazy, nothing expensive, and it's just me doing a little taste test, so I'm fine with that. Both say pair well with like spicy dishes, curry dishes, chicken, turkey, savory snacks. So I made myself a little snack tray. So I have got, I don't know if you can see it, but I have got a couple of jalapeno poppers. I have some barbecued meatballs with some cheese. And then I made a little chicken stir fry tonight with some lo mein type noodles. And yeah, and I'm using my new dishes. Well, I only have like service for 4, but I just thought this was so appropriate. Yeah, and I got these off Amazon. So I've got these little snack trays. I got some pasta bowls because I love pasta, and dinner plates. So yeah, I'm loving these ones. So anyway, let's get started. Alrighty, sorry about that. I had to sneeze. So anyway, I got my wine glass here. And I'll do the Fetzer since this is the one I already opened. I was going to wait till I got the other one, but I just couldn't wait. It smells really good. I got a different wine glass this time instead of my little ones because since I want to kind of swirl it around, I thought I needed something with a little bit wider base on the bottom. So again, this one is Fetzer. It's a GEWÜRZTRAMINER. This is from 2020. And they do mention about they are like economy minded and things like that. So it'll mention how they're saving energy, water, and things like that. And of course, it's got a description of the wine, where it's from, Mendocino County and California. And they have been in business, from what I see, from like 1968. They do have a lot of different wines. I mean, they've got some that are more expensive than others, but most of them are like for like what people like I would want to go in and just kind of pick out something, just everyday things, nice pricings. Alrighty, so you got this glass. I always forget this part about maybe putting up a thing behind it so you can just kind of see the clarity. It is a really pale yellow color, like a golden hue. Looks clear. It's not cloudy at all. And I got my stem, so we're going to just kind of swirl it in the glass so I can sniff it and tell you what I smell. Alrighty. This one just smells really fragrant. I can just kind of feel it right back here. So it's fruity. I'm picking up like apricots and peach. Maybe something floral. Maybe honeysuckle. Alrighty. So there. So let's have a sip and see what we say. Cheers, everyone. So it is on the drier side of what I'm used to, like a Moscato, but not that bad. I think what they call this is acidy, where like when you, an acid isn't like a bad thing when it comes to wine. It's like your mouth starts to water. So that's the acidity, which helps cut through some of the foods. Like tannins might go through, even though it's drier and dries your mouth out, that helps you eat more proteins and break down meats and things like this. The citrusy ones just kind of makes your mouth water. And I can still kind of taste like it's not like a strong peach, like a peach wine, but you do get that fruity sense that I can still kind of taste in through here. But yeah, so this is good. I do like this. It's you know, and usually I like the sweet wines. Like if I'm just sitting by myself having a drink or something after work, and you know, maybe it's 12 o'clock in the morning or whatever when I come home, and you know, I just want to have a sweet wine because I'm not eating anything and I just want to kind of relax and I just want to have a glass. But sometimes earlier in the evening or with a meal, I want something a little on the drier side, but not so dry that it goes and puckers me out. So this is a nice light. It's they say it's a full-bodied wine, but to me, maybe it's more medium because I'm used to like Moscato. It's sweet and it's kind of heavy, but they call this a full body. But to me, maybe it's medium. But it's dry, but not so dry. And because it's got that acid in there, and your mouth just kind of waters after and makes you want a little bit more. I'm going to have one more sip. I'm going to have a little bit of food, and then I'm going to come back with the other one. Cheers, everyone. So good. Alrighty, so I am back for part two. Really did love the Fetzer wine. It's a great price, not too expensive, and now you know, I know that it's available locally. It's available from quite a few stores in the area at different prices, so it's easy enough. I mean, the store that I went to was the one that's closest to me where I work in Rogers, Minnesota, and it's a small store. It's not that busy, so I feel comfortable going in and out of there. There's one in the town where I live. It's a little bit bigger. It's more like a chain, and so the prices there are generally a lot better. But to go in and talk to someone, yeah, I can't do that. It's just there's too many people in there. I can go in and get what I want and get out, but to ask questions, yeah, it was just too much for me. So I went to another one in Albertville, which is a little bit smaller store that I've been to before, so I could go in there, and it's just kind of like that, kind of like a hometown feel. There's another one that's in the town where I live too, in St. Michael, but I've never been in there, so yeah, I can't go into that one. I can only go into places that I've been before. Yeah, I don't know what that's about, but someday maybe that'll change. So this one is the Chateau Ste Michelle. This one is the one out of Washington. And see if I can get up close to show you the label here. This one is from 2020. Columbia Valley is the area in Washington. And of course, it's got the disclaimers on the back. And it says that, you know, they recommend this with like crab, turkey, or a spicier dish. I don't have any crab tonight, sorry. Alrighty, got my glass. I think I poured too much because it took me a while to finish that. Alrighty, so let's pour some out. Again, I think it kind of looks about like the same color, right? So maybe this one's a little bit lighter, but I can't be sure. It's like I should have to do them side by side, but it's a very, very pale yellow color. It's very clear. I don't know if I'm doing two wines, even though the same. Should I do different glasses, or is it okay to use the same glass? Alrighty, so we are going to swirl this around and see if I get the same notes. This is fun swirling it, and I don't have to worry about spilling it. Yeah, this wide glass is much better for that. Okay, this one, it smells stronger. I think they're both 12% alcohol. This one I have more of like a woodsy type of smell. Not sure if it's oak, but it's definitely some kind of wood or something that I'm picking up there. Something more earthy. I don't think I'm picking up florals like I did in the other one, so maybe this one isn't going to be as sweet. I think I'm still picking up a little bit, maybe like apricot. Not so peachy, but more on the apricot side. And I know I did see on the back that it mentioned clove, so that might be what I'm smelling too, on the spicier side. All right, deep breath. Here we go. Let's check this puppy out, shall we? Cheers, everyone. This one is definitely, I feel, as a heavier wine. I feel like this one, I would call this one more full-bodied than the other one. I don't feel as much acid. I don't feel like my mouth is watering like it did with the other one, so there's not as much acid in here. Well, maybe it is, but my mouth isn't watering like it did with the other one, with the Fetzer. But it is still good. I think it's on the drier side. You know, that time when I picked it up, I almost smelled like orange, like an orange zest or something. It's funny how as you go along and you taste things, or you smell it for the second time, maybe you pick up something different. So maybe when you taste it and smell it at the same time, maybe you pick up something different. This one is definitely drier. It's still really good. I could see eating this more with meats. Something, or maybe something even spicier, but yeah, either one is good. I would be happy to buy either one of these again. I think on the sweeter side, if I wanted something on the sweeter side just to kind of sit and relax, I would probably go with the Fetzer, but this one is really a good dinner wine as well. So yeah, so it's really good. Yeah, I think this one mentioned something about stone fruits, but I don't really know what stone fruits are. And again, this one, the one from Chateau Ste Michelle, this is from Eastern Washington. This one was established, their winery was established around 1934, so they've been in business a while. I have seen their name many times in different ads that kind of pop up on Facebook, and or maybe it's YouTube, but I know I've seen ads, but I have never bought anything of theirs before. Yeah, I'd be happy with either one. So I mean, if I'm in a place and I see either one of these, I would love to buy either one again. You know, someday maybe I will try like buying like one of these, like in, you know, the lower price range, like I like to be in, but maybe go up a notch maybe, and maybe someday try one like in the $20 or $30 range, and then go back to like the $10 range and do them side by side and see if just an amateur like me can tell the difference. I know there's a difference between these two. I like them both. Can I say which one is better than the other? No, I think it just depends on what you're looking for. But anyway, I'm going to finish my dinner with my wine. I want to thank you all for joining me again. You guys are amazing, and I don't know if I welcomed you properly to the channel because I was so excited to get into this wine. So again, I'm Nancy, and this is Nancy's Wine Diaries, and I'm just really excited to be doing this and sharing these adventures with you. I look forward to your comments, any helpful wines that you would like me to try maybe and compare to. That would be great. Yeah, like I said, I usually do Moscatos, which is really sweet, but sometimes you just kind of want something a little bit more grown up and not so much like soda. You know what I mean? So I want to kind of branch out and try some different wines, kind of get familiar with what I like, what I don't like, and so your help is always going to be appreciated. And yeah, so I'm going to close out for now, and just want to thank you guys so much for your support. You guys are amazing. I hope that everyone gives this video a thumbs up, and we will all chat again. I'll try to do these about once a week, so we'll see how that goes. So anyway, bye-bye everyone. Till we talk again. Bye-bye. So anyway, I came across this picture that, well, it's been on my bureau, so it's not like I had to go looking for it. But this is actually me and my boss when I worked there. And so he is feeding me, or making me feed the salmon to the bear. And behind him we have... so I've got, I don't know if this is going to show up or not, but I've got our rep. This is when we went to California. So we did like Disney and Universal and stuff in California. I think we did Knott's Farm. I mean, yeah. So yeah, he took me everywhere to do stuff like that, medieval courts, whatever. But so I've got like, so that's was one of our engineers at Thick Film. That was a general manager that worked at the package division. That's kind of burned down, but yeah, so he's been gone a while, and that was our rep from California that we dealt with. And again, that's my boss, and that was me making me feed the salmon to the bear. We also did a picture with Star Trek people, so that was really, really fun. So anyway, just wanted to show you that picture, and just yeah, we just had a lot of fun whenever we did business trips. It was just they always treated us so well. And yeah, and you know, my boss was just such a really nice family man, and of course his family worked at the company, and his daughter-in-law worked for me, and so it was just like a nice family affair. And yeah, so it was really fun. So anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this video, and again, I hope you give it a thumbs up, and we will all chat again soon, everyone. Bye.